Thank you so much, everyone, for staying with us on the program. We've been looking at the 2019 presidential election, the array of issues on the table, where the ruling party is boasting that it wants people to take it on issues of development and its performance. Well, we have other people who are thinking that they will get the party out of dominance come 2019. We have the third force, we have the coalition. Even the main opposition, PDP, is saying they will do just that. One of the presidential hopefuls in Nigeria, Mr. Sowore, is also a media entrepreneur, joins us on the program. He's been speaking to us alongside Dr. Ike Odipo, a member of the APC. Let me quickly come back to you, Mr. Sowore, which what we're seeing right now. And some analysts have said the reason why the PDP is going into coalition with some political parties is perhaps the fear of the fact that the kind of figures that Buhari always gets at election, the 10 to 12 million vote bank that is always getting every time. Is that a scare to other aspirants or possible candidates that he imagined in this case? Perhaps what may emerge to swing the vote in the favor of Buhari and his party in 2019?
Yeah, I should say this. The reason why PDP is desperate is because PDP is dead and is about to bury itself. And they bury themselves by way of performance, by way of their very disastrous 16-year rule in Nigeria. You knew that even PDP was trying very hard to change their name because their name is so bad, they know that nobody wants to listen to them. So, but we should keep saying that there are alternatives. And I don't like when people say on national TV, especially within the mainstream, that there's no alternative to Buhari in Nigeria. When you have people like us, you know, who have capacity, we've got character, integrity, we've got stamina, and we have intellect, and we have history and pedigree, and we have energy. We can run marathons while he's walking 800 kilometers from the mosque. And you're saying these young people in Nigeria who are presenting themselves with programs, with ideas that are fresh and innovative, are not alternative. I don't know what is wrong with us. We are the ones that are making the point that we are not willing to get out of, you know, the bondage that we are in. We are telling you that the alternative is here. We are the alternative. We just set up a party, African Action Congress, and it came out of 6 months of serious politicking within Nigeria, reaching out to grassroots, doing town hall meetings in 28 states across. I just came from Benue. We went to Lafayette today. We are the alternative. The alternative is here. Young people are here to take their country to the next level of prosperity. And we want to say goodbye to poverty, incompetence, and the lackluster kind of leadership that you have had in Nigeria in the last 16 years, plus three years of APC. The alternative is here. That is what we should be debating. We should be talking about the fresh ideas that we're bringing on the table to grow electricity, infrastructure, power, to stop corruption completely, not the type of anti-corruption war that APC is fighting where we replace some thieves, the old thieves with new thieves. Please, let's have that conversation. And if you want to be more serious, maybe you should start bringing these presidential candidates to debate us. Buhari should be brought out. The media should force them out of hiding. Let them come and debate the future of Nigeria. Nigerian young people have come to a conclusion where they have presented alternatives, and these alternatives are going to kick out the old guards in 2019. Please, Sheung, you have to let's keep having this conversation in the direction of progress and not make Nigeria keep looking backward. We are here to take the country to the next level. That's why I'm aspiring to be president.
Dr. Odipo, you heard Mr. Sowore there. Look, is your party in trouble, or your contest for presidency? Do you think that your party can match the emergence of some of these fresh blood and the energy of the youth who think that they want to change the face of politics in Nigeria?
Well, Sean, you heard him say that the president trekked 800 kilometers, well, 800 meters.
800 meters.
Yes. For a man at above 70 to do 800 meters, that's like that's like 1 mile. Most young people can't even do that. But let's leave that. That's not about governance. You see, presidency of Nigeria goes beyond youthfulness. You need more than youthfulness to be president of Nigeria. Nigeria is a complex society, system, where you need a lot of experience contact, reach to win the election, the presidential election of Nigeria. Buhari, 3 times the man tried. For the 3 times, he had a block vote from a particular part of the country. And when those who decided to say, let's support this man to make a change in Nigeria, brought in people like Bola Tinubu, the leader from Lagos State, brought in the resources, and they formed into a merger that brought APC, were able to deliver President Buhari. Now, a presidency is beyond youthfulness, like I said before. So you need a lot of experience, contact to win the election. Then you need a lot to manage Nigeria. A lot of experience, a lot of people, a lot of reach to take Nigeria to the next level. Yes, I agree with you. In advanced world, youths are winning the election. But remember that in Nigeria here, you see a man who is 40, he calls himself a youth. His colleague in the UK or the US at 2021 has left school. He's already facing somewhere he's going to. But in Nigerian society too, it's because most of them, developmental processes is slow. So those who call themselves youth, for me, they are not youth in the sense that they have even passed the time where they can
the issues on the table, perhaps. Sorry if I'm a button. Let me quickly ask you. The issues on the table are going to be the challenge of some of these fresh blood and the newcomers into the mainstream Nigeria politics. They will be taking your party up on issues of performance. And the question is that, will your party be able to stand those issues? Some of those things that Mr. Sowore there are tasking your party or putting your party to tonight.
Sorry, if I can get you clear, without the challenge of other aspirants against our party, against our candidates, is that what you're saying?
Absolutely.
Fine. Of course, you know from what is happening in PDP, is a bit of a the president aspirant here has already said that PDP is in a dying process. It's have arrays of people who are coming together, struggling for the ticket. So, of course, I don't see anything coming out good from a collection of those who had tried before, failed. They come to us to try and work with us, and some of them have gone back again to PDP, struggling for the ticket. I don't see anything good coming out of them. The third force, a collection of other politicians who are trying to put things together. You see, let me tell you, a coalition, you see why our coalition worked? We had Buhari. Buhari was why our coalition worked. It is not easy to get an array of politicians together in the same room and one person will lead them. So any coalition, you need a strong character to direct it. I don't see any character in the third force that will lead them. Unfortunately, I don't know whether if Obasanjo, who was one of those who initiated those thought processes and all those things. If he was a candidate, that would have been another issue.
Because we're out of time, Dr. Odipo, let me allow Mr. Sowore, in 30 seconds, Mr. Sowore, let's close the program. What do you see for 2019? Because some of these bigger parties will match some of the smaller parties with money, influence, and their presence in terms of the routine that they have across the state. Are you sure that you are up to the task this time around to match someone like President Buhari in the contest in 2019? In 30 seconds so that we can close.
Absolutely. We'll match them and we'll beat them silly. I can tell you for free that they are not willing. That's why President Buhari is not willing to debate policies, not willing to debate programs or projects or achievements. President Buhari is hiding behind one finger. And by the time you take him out, it will be very obvious that they are no longer capable. But in terms of what would defeat them, you know, they can have money, they can have security forces, but they cannot defeat the will of the Nigerian people, especially young people. 70% of us.
All right. We're out of time. We need to go. But I must sincerely thank my partner tonight on the program, Dr. Ike Odipo, foundation member of the APC, and Mr. Omoyele Sowore, a media entrepreneur and a presidential aspirant. Thank you so much, gentlemen. That's our show for today. Thank you for watching, everyone. I'm Sean Kimbaloye. Bye-bye.